WWF Superstars on the Game Boy by the infamous LJN, a toy and video game company that is known for putting out horrible game after horrible game. And the acronym dubs also as a vulgarity, which I will not repeat here on the show. However, I do feel that LJN's infamy is quite exaggerated, because not all of their games are terrible. Some of them are mediocre, and some of them are pretty good. Of all of LJN's video game record, it seems to be a toss-up of whether they had more terrible games or more mediocre games. But I don't think anyone will debate that the good games are in the minority. Among their list of good games, I think the most enjoyable are the WWF games. Though the gameplay is not as fun as anything that would come from Capcom or Konami, you gotta give LJN credit that they did take serviceable care of WWF's intellectual property. LJN is notorious for dropping the ball on intellectual properties, especially movie tie-in video games. But with WWF, it was different. It's almost as the people at LJN were wrestling fans themselves. Being that this is a Game Boy game, you got a very small roster. You got 5 wrestlers from WWE's golden era. You got your choice of Mr. Perfect, The Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Macho King Randy Savage, and the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. Being that you have to work with limitations within a Game Boy cartridge, you gotta respect the detail that LJN put into these little promos. Yes, it's only text, but you can read the WWE Superstars character and personality in this little promo.
When the dust of our battle settles, Hulk Hogan, only I will be left standing. No warrior can ever vanquish Hulkamania, brother.
Little things like that to represent the intellectual property goes a long way. Since I'm playing on the Super Game Boy, I find it fitting to play as the Ultimate Warrior with kittens as the border. The gameplay is quite average. I mean, it's a wrestling game from the early 90s, but it served as a decent time killer while you were on those road trips heading over to Grandma's house or you were waiting in the doctor's office. If you beat the game with one wrestler, don't forget you got 4 other wrestlers that you can play through the game with again. Here I am playing as the Macho Man. That is not the $1 Million Man's theme music. Here I am playing as Hulk Hogan. That thing on the left, that's my drawing of Hulk Hogan. You try drawing with a D-pad, it's not easy. As far as the gameplay goes, well, it's very average. It's a very basic wrestling game. You can do your drop kicks, your pile drivers, your headlocks, all that good stuff. I had to beat the game with the Ultimate Warrior to show you what you were working your way up to. I love it. Thanks for elbow dropping your way into the Straight Edge Game Room. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe. Check out my video catalog for past episodes of the Straight Edge Game Room. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.